Dear brothers, why do the Arabs mistreat us? Why do Arabs hurt us so badly, even more than the Nazis? The Nazis murdered 6 million Jews. They were also abusing the Jews, but mostly extermination in the gas chambers. Not beheadings, fires, tying a baby to its father with wire, putting a baby in the oven, letting the mother see. Not at this horrible level. Why do they hate us so much? Where else have you seen a people in the world who behave like this, abuse like this? They are truly such as savages. The abductees underground, who knows what they do to them? There was a man here in a synagogue who was a prisoner in Syria. How many years was he in captivity? I don't even want to tell you what they did to him. What abuses, what excruciating pains they put him through. Who knows what they do in Gaza to men and women? Everyone thinks that only women are sexually assaulted. There is accurate information that they also hurt men, just to humiliate them. Dear and beloved brothers, why so? Because the people of Israel need to wake up, and when the Holy One, Hashem blessed be He, gives a small blow, then the awakening is also small. And we got a lot of little hits, and there were a lot of little awakenings. But if we are now reaching salvation, then a small birth axis is not enough. The people of Israel needs to get their large birth axis. You know, a woman, before she gives birth, has contractions, and right before she's giving birth, the contractions become stronger, bigger, and more painful. And what happened in October 7th is still a mediocre axis. It's not the big axis. In the flock of Hashem that will not come. In the big harvest I hope we get an epidural. But understand, gentlemen, sometimes it's too late to take an epidural. Ask a woman who entered the delivery room and after the contraction started, she wants an epidural. She can't always. There is a point where she can no longer take an epidural. Understand, gentlemen of the North, from a Pentagon to an alarming level. If they were afraid of us, they wouldn't say in a wave, "We are ready for war." They say that. They tell us, "We want war, we are ready for war." After all, they know that the state of Israel is a nuclear state. They know we have a weapon that can turn them to ashes. Iran also knows this. But they understand that if they don't all unite now, it won't happen. Now is their bedtime. Why is it their bedtime? Because the whole world is against us. There is a Muslim uprising in all the universities of the world. There is a breakthrough in Iran's response to us. They dared to send us 600 tons of explosives. They wouldn't have done it if they hadn't prepared the area well. They know there will be a reaction. After all, they have prepared themselves for absorption. They have thousands of drones they manufacture upgraded with technology from Russia and China. Factories that produce hundreds and thousands of new articles every month. They have already sent a part to Russia which was used against Ukraine and caused terrible damage. And China joins them and hosts the leaders of this terror with her. And Russia is also joining them. And the UN, which sympathizes with them and whose head is their friend. The best thing is to already make a decision on the establishment of recognition of a Palestinian state against our will. They decided, and they decide with a huge majority. Only 9 opposed and another 20 abstained. Everyone agreed. Do you understand where we are going? And Hezbollah has a terrible weapon. They haven't used a quarter of it yet. They haven't used their big weapon yet. They have their special unit. We'll talk about it later. It's called Nakaba. They have some dangerous, terrible unit that has been training for months. They are waiting for it to be released on the country. And in Syria, they are quietly sending dozens or even hundreds of planes, their forces upon forces, forces upon forces. And we are sitting here and can't do anything. And even if we want to do something, our best friend is stabbing us in the back. They are not ready to provide us with weapons, which means that now is the best time the Muslim world wants to hit us in the gut. So take into account that there may be another axis in the near future. Because it is their opportunity that we grieve, are beaten, hurt. A lot of our soldiers and women, amputated hands, amputated legs, and injured. The situation of their families. The families are broken. But thanks to Hashem, we have national resilience. So everyone with all their might until victory.